remain standing for the national anthem, the Solomon Islands.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Windsor, home of the Windsor Wolves, for this Day 4 clash in the Emerging Nations World Championships. We've got the Solomon Islands taking on Japan. Let's quickly get through the Solomon Islands lineup. At number 1, we have Moses Singamoana. 2, Stephen Momoa. 3, Lavenstar Tungaka. 4, Gareth Kangalu. 5, Eddie Moaava. 6, Tony Torpongi. 7, Timo Sangya. 8, Jimmy Mayabati. 9, Carlwyn Tengamoana. 10, Moston Mayanuu. 11, Damien Hori. 12, Daniel Sayo Matangi. 13, Darwin Tangaka. 14, Fraser Manau. 15, Francis Ramo. 16, Jefferson Scott. And 17, Shatla Angikastasi. That was a tongue twister. I'm joined in commentary today by Dougie Streeter, who is a representative of the Japanese Rugby League side, and he's going to take you through the Japan side for us.
Beautiful. Thanks for having me, guys. じゃあようこそ。今日の日本チームです。2番、松尾至、16番、狩野太、31番、藤高大、17番、望月勇樹、19番、菅野太郎、6番、狩野健太、7番、筒井健志、3番、石川康平、9番、福重、10番、福沢博史、11番、小西天音、12番、Lachlan Grieve、13番、柴崎エネマーキ、1番、ショーン・ゲピーテズ、8番、豪華ゲリッディアガ、34番、アンドリュー・ウィリアムズ、15番、中井圭介。
And you said that a lot better than I ever could, mate. Thank you very much for that. And welcome to commentary. My name's Daniel McCamley. We're here on Bar TV Sports. We're underway here at Windsor. We've got Japan taking on the Solomon Islands. Japan looking to work it off their own line. They'll have first use of possession. Solomon Islands are putting some pressure on with their defence so early on. We've got a little error in the play the ball, so they've turned that pressure into a mistake. And it's a big thank you to Dougie Streeter for joining me in commentary. He's going to give us a little bit of colour commentary and also give Japanese Rugby League a bit of a plug as we go along. And maybe some of your sponsors as well, mate.
Well, beautiful. Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank the Japanese the team here. The guys behind the scenes, so I know they've been doing a lot of work to get a few extra players out here. I know throughout the tournament we have had a couple of bumps and bruises for a lot of the players here. So I just want to thank the Emerging Nations Rugby League for helping out to get a few players from Japan over here on short notice as well. Big shout out as well to our sponsors, Mind Lab. They've done a great work with us throughout this tournament. I look forward to working with them for further on.
The Solomon Islands with the scrum feed, and they'll be tackled just 10 metres out from the line as they come to the open side through Sangya. Nice short ball back inside to Moaava. He's tackled 5 out from the line. Test here for the Japanese goal line defence. As they come to the right-hand side through the 11, that's Horoi. He'll be tackled a couple of metres out from the line. Options both sides here for the Solomon Islands. That's Mayabadi. Crashes over under the sticks. We've got first points to the Solomon Islands. 4-0 with a kick to come. And Mayabadi just barges over from close range.
まず近くからソロムナインズ入りました。
If you are watching via Bar TV Sports or any of the live streams, let us know where you're cheering from and who you're cheering for. We've had plenty of feedback over the last couple of days of this tournament from all corners of the globe. So let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We've got the Solomon Islands taking a 4-0 lead here early with a kick to come.
2分経っても4点を取りました。またキックが来ます。
Sangyo looked to add the extras. Interesting little lineup for the kick. Don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, but it's from right in front. As he moves in, strikes it well. The flags are up, so Solomon Islands lead 6-0 here over France in this Day 4 clash in the Emerging Nations World Championships.
じゃあキックはいいです。まずは6ポイント対0です。
Japan will get us back underway here. We've had just on 3 minutes gone in this clash. So a fast start for the Solomon Islands. You were saying, Dougie, that the Emerging Nations as an organisation managed to get a few players out here from Japan. A bit of an injury bug hit the team, has it?
So correct, yeah. So we're definitely lacking a few able bodies to line the subs bench today. But yeah, they've done some great work. We had a few players flying in early this morning, about 7 a.m. So nice early pick up for them here. But good to see them out. They know the team well. They're having a run around. So big thank you again to the Emerging Nations here, who have definitely helped out our coach and staff to get these players over.
That's fantastic. It's good to see as well the Emerging Nations helping out and getting you guys some more players. And you've got another game coming up on Thursday as well. So no shortage of games coming up here on Bar TV Sports as well. They're taking every single game of this tournament live as Japan now turn the ball over. So they'll have a chance to go on the attack here. Tackled 35 out from the line. That was Shibasaki who played the ball. He'll come to the left. Nice little unders ball and good solid contact in defence. And the ball pops free out the back.
ソロムナインズのトレンド強い。日本はノックオンです。
Lachlan Grieve unable to just hold on to that one through the contact. As we see the replay now. Good shot there from Taupongi. And how's the tournament been, Dougie? A good experience for you guys?
Absolutely. So I know the team definitely likes to travel. So they had a few games under their belt against Hong Kong, going over there. A few in Thailand as well over the last couple of years. But it's been very physical for us in Pool C. Coming off the back of a couple of losses against Poland and Turkey. The scores didn't really go our way, but the boys definitely showed some heart there in defence, getting up as well. But testament to the boys out there, they did play the full 80 minutes, so went the whole way through, and I can't fault them for that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the same today.
Well, it's a great experience, this Emerging Nations World Championships. It really gives you guys an opportunity to play some competitive rugby league.
Yeah, absolutely as well. And it's a great experience for the players out there. I'm sure they're not going to forget it anytime soon.
Solomon Islands turn it over, so Japan will have a scrum feed about 30 metres out from their own line.
今、ソロムナインズノックオンで日本のボールです。日本の方は30メートルぐらいからスクラムフィードです。
It'll be Carino to feed the scrum, and they win the scrum, and they come the open side. They'll be tackled 30 out from their own line on the first. So go down the short side. Strong running there. Quick play the ball, and they look to exploit the short side again. Marker defence was alive to it though. So they come the open side, Japan through the hands. Some good ball movement. That was a feature of their play against Turkey, especially in wet conditions. They weren't afraid to throw the ball around, Japan. bit drier here today. It might play to their advantage, and as I've said that, there's a little knock on in the tackle. Yeah, there was certainly some enterprising stuff on last Thursday against Turkey. As you said, the scoreline didn't go in your favour, Dougie, but they're not afraid to throw the ball around and kick early, this Japanese side.
No, absolutely not. Once to get their hands on the ball, they can't wait to throw it around. So it'll be really interesting to see how the team goes in a bit of dry weather footy here. They've definitely got some speed outside towards the wings. So yeah, we'll see if they get the hands on it.
That's a good take, but couldn't hold on to it. Well, he could, but he's been bummed into touch, so both sides just unable to get a footing in this game early on. A few little errors in the play of the ball, and they had a chance as the Solomon Islands, but couldn't take it. So Japan will have another scrum feed, about 35 out from their own line.
ソロムナイルンズは今タッチラインに行ってまた日本のボールです。スクラムフィードです。
7.5 minutes gone here at the home of the Windsor Wolves. Scoreline reads Solomon Islands 6, Japan 0, an early try to Jimmy Mayabadi. Since then, it's been a little bit of an arm wrestle. Neither side able to really get on top as Japan now look to shift the ball towards the left. A big tackle just shy of halfway. So go down the short side again. Looking to exploit the numbers down that left-hand side, and some good footwork there.
3回のタックルで日本はソロムナイルンズのハーフに入りました。
So come back the open side now, Japan.
Well,
They've
they've
shifted.
got
They've got the 32 on the ball. I don't have him down on my team sheet. Maybe I've got him under the wrong number. He'll play the ball 5 metres inside the Solomon Islands territory as they go down the short side again. It's Fukushigi. He'll be tackled 35 out. Last tackle. They come the open side. Little hop, skip and a jump there by Carino. Puts it up high. Yeah, good chase as well.
チェイスは強い、ディフェンスは強い。今ソロムナイルンズボールもらって自分の10メートルラインに立ってます。
A great end to that set of 6 for Japan. A decent kick and a good chase, and now they can put some pressure on. And a penalty goes against them, so that's unlucky for Japan.
日本ソロムナイルンズのペナルティです。
Holding on in the tackle, so
じゃあタックルが離せなかった。
Solomon Islands will be able to kick for touch here. It'll be Sangya to try and find the line. He does so about 35 out from his own line, so relieving penalty there for the Solomon Islands. Japan putting some pressure on with their defence there. So they work it up to halfway. Short ball. Good numbers in the tackle from Japan. It's Tangaka, Darwin Tangaka. Come back towards centre field. It's 11-star Tangaka now. Play the ball 35 out from Japan's line. A few decoy runners for the Solomon Islands. They've got some numbers out this left side. Sangya decides to step off his left though and go back centre field. He'll be tackled 20 out from the line. Still a couple tackles up their sleeve here for the Solomon Islands as they go to the right-hand side, and that's the big front rower, Mayanu'u. 10 metres out from the line now. Last tackle. Slow play the ball.
これラストタックル。ソロムナイルンズキックで左方に来ました。
Tolpongi puts it up. That's well taken by the winger. Good defending. Oh, and the offload doesn't stick.
パス今落ちちゃった。
Moa Ava with the take, and he was looking for Singamoana, his fullback. And it was a good shot in defence from the Japanese winger who forced a mistake.
16番のカリの太しは強いディフェンスまで出ました。
Saved his team a try there. Scoreline remains 6 points to nil. The Solomon Islands over Japan.
まだ6対0です今。あと30分ぐらいあります。ソロムナイルンズから強いディフェンス出ました今。
Fukasawa's hitting a good tackle and the ball comes loose. So certainly hitting hard here at the moment, the Solomon Islands.
大きいタックルで日本がまたノックオンしました。 もう15メートルぐらいの日本のトライのに狙ってみます。
Solomon Islands will have a really good opportunity here from this scrum feed. 15 metres out from Japan line. They're deep to the right. Plenty of options. And they go that way. And they've turned back inside to Sanya, and Sanya will go over. A nice little play from the back of the scrum. Tenga Moana got out from the lock position, picked the ball up, scurried across field and turned Sanya back underneath. And Sanya finds the hole and goes over. 10 points to nil with a kick to come.
じゃあ強いランとまたソルメンアイランズ入りました。トライ。今10対0です。あとキックまで来ます。
As we see on the replay here, a good hole running there from the halfback. And a desperate attempt by Fujitaka to make the tackle, but Sanya is just too close to the line. He gets over the stripe. So 10 points to nil, kick to come.
31番の藤田が大は強いディフェンス出ましたけど、まだ入りました。
Little errors hurting Japan at the moment. When they have held on to the ball and they've got to their kick, they've looked good. Ball security is really important here. This will be Eddie Moava. Try and add the extras. Strikes it, and that's straight between the uprights.
キックはいいです。12対0です。
Solomon Islands 12, Japan nil.
Scoreline reads here at Windsor. Solomon Islands 12, Japan nil. 30 minutes gone here in this day 4 clash. Plenty more rugby league coming to you from Bar Sports TV, Bar TV Sports. Plenty of games tomorrow and Thursday, and then the finals will be on Saturday as well. So make sure you're tuning in.
キックオフは19番の菅野と
Solomon Islands
右来て
from the kickoff.
強いランナーです。 いいタックルでディフェンスはね、もうソルメンアイランズノックオンだって50メートルの真ん中の前。日本ボールです。
And after that good run from the kickoff, they turn the ball over the Solomon Islands. So Japan will have a scrum feed right on halfway. Really good opportunity here for them to strike back. We had an absolute thriller in the physical disability game earlier on between Australia and New Zealand, with Australia scoring a length of the field try with a minute left on the clock to win it. 20 points to 16, so Australia go 1-0 up in that series. Game 2 will be on Thursday and Game 3 will be on Saturday. So come the open side, Japan. Fujitaka driven back in defence. He'll play the ball just inside Solomon Islands territory. Fukusawa now nearly up to the 40, so a good run there from the front rower.
日本はまだ右来ます。
They had a little overlap there, Japan. Just ran out of room.
パーしてたら面白いと思うけど。
So come back to the open side. Long pass, and the Solomon Islands are able to get onto it. So unlucky there for Japan. They looked to spread the ball wide early. Now the Solomon Islands have put it down as well. And it'll be play on.
13番の柴崎
Still going
抜
to
いた。
13.
まだ行ってる。
Shibasaki
まだ
to the
行ってる。
line. Shibasaki's over.
13番の柴崎エネマーキです。トライタイム日本。
Solomon Islands put the ball on the deck. Shibasaki picked it up and still had a lot of work to do. Still had probably the best part of 40 metres to go. And he managed to fend off all comers and crash over under the post. 12-4 with a kick to come as we see the replay here. Shibasaki just swoops on it like a thief in the night. Beats one, beats two, stumbles, manages to keep his feet, fends off Sanya, still going. Toapongi comes late, but Shibasaki too big and too strong.
40メートルから走ってもタックラマン3人4人ぐらい抜いて入りました。柴崎エネマーキです。でもキック来るのは
That's a little bit of luck that Japan needed to get back into this game. As they add the extras, the scoreline reads Solomon Islands 12, Japan 6. 16 and a half minutes gone here. This day 4 clash.
キックは16番のカリの太し入りました。今ソルメンアイランズ12対日本6ポイント。あとファーストハーフ23分もあっていい感じです。
It'll be the Solomon Islands to get us back underway here at Windsor. If you're in the area and you're watching on Bar TV Sports, make sure you get down here to the ground. There's a beautiful leagues club up on the hill. Come down and have some dinner with the family. Big kids playground up the top. And come and enjoy some international rugby league. Sangya will get us back underway. It's a high restart. A good chase, but very elusive there. He's beat 1, beat 2, beats 3, up over the 30. Good run from the kickoff. 35 out from his own line on tackle 1. That was Tsutsui there. Nice short ball, and they've beaten another tackle. That was Azuki, sorry. Here's the try scorer. Shifts the ball early.
日本は右行きます。
Nice
オフロード。
offload. Still
また
got,
右います。人数ある。
still got the numbers out here. Carino will be tackled. They're inside the Solomon Islands half already. Not afraid to shift the ball, Japan. And they kick early. Tsutsui puts it in behind. The fullback
い
coming
いキック
across.
です。7番から。
It's a good bounce for Japan.
とチェイスは強い。
And a good chase, and he's put him into touch. So Singa Moana couldn't stay in field.
サイドラインって日本はまだボールもらおう。
A great set of 6 by Japan after points. And they'll get the ball back. They'll have a scrum feed 10 metres out from the Solomon Islands try line. 12 points to 6 down. A really good opportunity to close that gap.
ちょ日本のスクラムです。もう10メートルぐらい。ソルメンアイランドトライラインからです。
As we
と
see,
右と左のオプションもあります。もうどっち行くか分かりません。
as we see the replay, Singa Moana came across, but the chase was too good from Japan. A lovely little kick in behind by Tsutsui.
19番から菅野タオは強いタックルでサイドラインのフォースしました。
Solomon Islands not sure who's going into the scrum.
菅野さんはちっちゃいけど強いです。
Japan has set a little formation here to the right of the scrum, and their winger is really wide. We've got Carino pretty much on the chalk out here on the right touchline as they come this way. We'll take Johnny Rocketarm to throw it to him from there.
カリノは右の方に多く立ってます。
That's Shibasaki again.
また柴崎トライスコーラーの強いランです今。あと3メートルぐらいで入ります。
He'll be tackled just short of the line as they come out the back. They've got plenty of numbers.
日
Oh, and the ball's on
本
the deck.
落としちゃった。
Ishikawa just couldn't hold on to it. Carino is out here in acres of space. We've got a penalty. That might be for offside.
じゃあオフサイドからソルメンアイランドのペナルティーです。
So Solomon Islands will look to find the line. Promising signs from Japan, Dougie.
Yeah, definitely. It's really good to see the boys obviously standing out a bit wide, playing with a bit more space out here with the weather's holding off a bit. I'm not sure if we're going to be so lucky throughout the afternoon. I sure hope so. But I definitely, again, fronting up in defence, really good to see. And then the idea to spread the ball wide. The Solomon Islands are coming at them really strong in the middle of the field, though. So we'll see if the forwards can keep up with them, see if we can keep coming up the line, speed and putting them backwards.
I'll tell you what, Shibasaki's a bit of a one-man wrecking crew. He's hitting hard in defence and attack.
Yeah, he sure is, isn't he? He chases hard, he likes to get his hands on the ball, and he can definitely play it out the back as well. So it's a very dangerous player to watch.
So Solomon Islands make their way into Japan territory for the first time in a while. That was Horoi. They come back the open side.
じゃあ久しぶりでソロモンアイランズボールを持って日本のサイドに入りました。
Moa Ava there, with very elusive. He'll be tackled just inside the 40. So they come to Sangya now. Sangya steps off the right foot, looks to get in behind the play the ball. Beats one, beats two, still going Sangya. Beats another. They got some numbers out here, the Solomon Islands. They offload, they go for the try line. That's Lavenstar Tangaka. He'll be tackled only meters out. So
タッ
last
クル良
tackle.
かった。あともうちょっとで2メートルぐらいで日本のトライラインです。
Short ball to the front rower. That's Mea Nu'u.
またソルメナインズ来ます。まだ近い。
And he can't get over. So good defense there from Japan on their goal line. Not a bad spot to be turning the ball over if you're the Solomon Islands, but thought they might spread the ball to the left there after they made some inroads. Instead, they go short to Mea Nu'u. He couldn't get over. So Japan now will have to do some dirty work and get it away from their own try line.
じゃあ日本はね、自分のトライライン10メートルぐらいに出てて落としちゃった今、ノックアウトです。またソルメナインズがボールもらった。で左切って、スペースあります。の彼のタックルはダメです。頑張ったけどタックルはダメです。ソルメナインズは入りました。
And Eddie Moava off the turnover. They spread the ball wide early and he goes over in the corner. So costly mistake there for Japan. Scoreline now reads 16 points to 6. Solomon Islands over Japan with a kick to come as the Solomon Islands faithful do a little dance after that one. An unfortunate error there from Japan, and the Solomon Islands pounced on it and without any thought as we see the replay. Looks like it was Fukusawa. Put it on the deck and like lightning, Solomon Islands onto it. And they just long cutout pass. Eddie Moava goes over in the corner.
Yeah, great effort on the tackle there. Yeah, just had the legs to get around him. But we've seen the Solomon Islands team have a run around as well over the last week. It's really good to see them in some dry weather footy as well. Having the chance to throw the ball around, they're definitely not scared to do that either. They're really unpredictable. It's hard to defend against this. They come really hard up the middle, really strong up the middle with their forwards, and they're not scared to spread it wide.
Samuel looked to have the extras. Tough kick here. Strikes it and started it out to the left and couldn't bring it back. So score one remains 16 points to 6 to Solomon Islands over Japan.
キックはポストの左で外れました。今あとファーストハーフ16分もあって今ソルメラインズ16点日本6。またキックオフは19番の菅野太郎です。
It'll be Japan to get us back underway.
今サブスティチュートの34番が入りました。アンジュー・ウィリアムズです。
We see Andrew Williams come onto the field.
10番の福沢博の休憩です。
15 minutes to go in this first half here at the home of the Windsor Wolves. We'll be back here on Thursday. It's an awkward kickoff. It's well dealt with though. Sal Matangi. He tackled 30 out from his own line on the first. A little run from dummy half. 11-star Tangaka. He'll play the ball just shy of the 40. So come the open side through Sanyu. Bit of a juggle. He'll have to take the tackle. He beats one, beats two. Some good fending. He's found his winger unmarked. That's Moa Ava. Stepping inside and out. Good cover defense from Japan.
Nice cover defense, 日本。またソルメナインズ早く来ます。
That's Ramo now. Ramo's up inside the Japan 30.
日本のサイドから30メートルくらいです。
Haroy now looking to poke his nose through. He'll be tackled 20 out from the line. Last tackle here for the Solomon Islands as they come to the right. Sangyu with the kick.
右の方にキックしました。
Puts it up in the air. Good chase.
Nice take.
Well taken there by the winger. I think that might be Sugano out there.
菅野太君。ナイステイクとまたフィールドに入りました。
He had a few Solomon Island players bearing down on him, and he did well to stay in the field of play in the end. As they look to work it off their own line now, Japan. They go to the try scorer, Shibasaki.
柴崎また強い右の方に来ます。
Bumps one
パース
off.
します。とまたパース。
They found a little bit of room out here through Carino, who has to come back in field. Play the ball 15 out from their own line as they go back to the open side. A nice
Nice
short
inside the
ball.
border.
Some good meters there, catching them out in behind the play the ball. Last tackle.
これが最後のタックルです。
So they shift it
これはケン
wide.
チンから
A
チ
little
ップキ
chip
ッ
over
ク
the top, and that'll be a knock on.
とまた日本ボールもらった。
So they get a result there, Japan. Tsutsui looked for the little chip over the top, and Mayanu'u couldn't hold on to it. We've got a few people on the live feed cheering for the Solomon Islands. Make sure if you're watching from Japan, let us know. We've had people tuning in from, I think, Qatar and Kuwait and England, Spain, America. So wherever you are in the world and you're watching this International Rugby League, let us know. Joined in commentary today by Dougie Streeter, who's a member of the Japan Rugby League side. As Japan earn themselves a penalty.
The first tackle ジャパンがペナルティーもらいました。これで自分のハーフの40メートルの中のラインです。追加でキック、ナイスキックです。
So a good opportunity here for Japan, 35 metres out from the Solomon Islands try line. 16 points to 6 down, just over 12 minutes to go in this first half. There's the try scorer, Shibasaki. Tough man to bring down. Darwinton Garka eventually does, 20 metres out from the line.
いや、まあ強いランが出ましたよ。
Looks like it's
ソロモン
Mochizuki.
ナイズのディフェンスがまだ強いです。あと、モチズキは後ろに向いていきました。
Tackled 15 out from the line as they come the open side. That's
日本は
Tsutsui.
右来ます。
Carino, long
カットボー
ball.
ル。また人数あります。
We've still got numbers. The ball's on the deck. It's gone backwards, has it? No, knock on.
じゃあそれで日本はまたノックオンです。ソロモンナイズがボールもらいます。
So again, enterprising play from Japan, but just can't come up with a result.
また右に来る方がまた人数ありますけどね、その最後のパースがちょっとあんまり良くないです、今は。まだこっち来ると頑張るとまだ入りますと思う。
So we've got Gary tuning in from Townsville up in Queensland. Big cheerio to Gary. Yeah, we were talking about wet weather football, Dougie, earlier, and you wouldn't believe it. We're actually in drought, and it's rained all week this week, and it's going to continue to rain all week for the rest of the week. So thankfully, whoever brought the rain has brought it as the Solomon Islands break down the right-hand side. That's Levenstar Tangaka. Tangaka with too much pace. And he's off to the races, Tangaka. Under the black dot.
自分の20メートルぐらいで走って、ソロモンナイズの右の方から入りました。ペースが速すぎて誰も追いかけなかった。
And they shifted the ball early, the Solomon Islands, and Tangaka got on the outside of his defenders and just put the foot down. The afterburners came on and over he went under the black dot. Great try from the Solomon Islands.
Yeah, as you said, no, it's definitely nice to get a bit of rain out here. I know the farms are definitely waiting for that to come about. Yeah, selfish as it sounds, I wouldn't mind if it held off for another couple of weeks or so to see the boys have a proper run out there. But as again, the Emerging Nations Rugby League World Cup, they've done lots of work here. So obviously we've had a few venue changes. So on Thursday, for instance, we were out to Kellyville. So I think it might have been the maiden run out there that we had on the AstroTurf. But they're working with us. They're trying to work against the weather as well. So I just want to thank them again for keeping on the ball here. And I couldn't say the fields look awesome today. I know there's already been a few games out here today. So the stadium's in the moment. Oh, I wish I was out there, mate.
Well, Sangyura looked at the extras. Scoreline reads 20 points to 6. Solomon Islands over Japan. And the flags are up. So 22 points to 6. The Solomon Islands lead Japan with just under 10 minutes to go in this first half here at Windsor.
10分ぐらいでソロモンナイズは22点対日本6点です。
As we've got a message from Roseanne, OMFG. I won't repeat what that means on air. Everybody can use their imaginations. I think she's pretty happy with that try there from Tangaka.
No, it's good to see one of the flyers get a bit of a ball in the air, dry wet the footy. But he had some legs on him, didn't he?
Yeah, there was no catching him once he got into open spaces. Try as they might, they didn't give up on the chase, the Japan players, but they just couldn't get anywhere near him. They'll get us back underway here with just under 9 minutes to go in this first half.
キックオフまだ19番の菅野太郎です。右の方に来ました。ナイステイク、ソロムナインズから。
And he nearly poked his nose through there on the kickoff.
もうちょっと抜いたけど。
It was a shallow restart, so the Solomon Islands come up with good field position. That's Kangalu with the run. So they come back the open side. Sangya now with a short ball. Good contact in defence. It's that man again, Shibasaki. Been best on ground for Japan so far. Sangya now with the cutout pass. That's Lavenstar Tangaka, the try scorer. They corralling this time. So he'd be tackled 40 out from the Japan line. Slowish play the ball as they come back the open side. They'll kick early here.
Early kick this.
It's going to find some space. And they get a kind bounce, Japan. Matsuo now.
日本はね、自分の10メートルからプレーします。
Now Japan again working it off their own line. Good run from dummy half. They're up over the 20 now.
また右行きます、日本。
So they come down the short side.
いい、ナイスパスです今。
They've found some space. They've had a little luck down the short side. That was Williams with that run. Carino with the long pass. Tsutsui promotes it again. They numbered up well that time, the Solomon Islands.
ソロムナインズはタックル人数多いです。もう3人ぐらいで。
This will be the last tackle. It comes to Tsutsui.
ラストタックルでツッツイは真ん中の方にキックします。
Puts it up high and they let it bounce.
チェイスは強いです。
It's a decent bounce. Beats everybody.
1番、ナイスランです。
Singa Moana ends up coming up with it, but an opportunity there for Japan. Carino was haring down on it. And the bounce just eluded him.
彼のもらうところだったけど。また柴崎強いディフェンス。
Kangalu beating one, beating two, still carrying 2 and 3 with him up to halfway. A quick play the ball as well. And we've got a penalty.
今度はソロムナインズのペナルティーです。
Referee could have maybe let that play on and see what happened because Taupongi picked it up from dummy half after that quick play the ball and found some space. レフはプレーオンしてもいいだったら面白いと思うです。もう左の方、ソロムナインズが人数あって早く来てました。Sangya will look to find touch here. So just over 5 minutes to go in this first half. The scoreline is 22 points to 6. Solomon Islands over Japan in a crucial period here, Dougie, for Japan.
Yeah, definitely. So about 5-6 minutes out from half time. It'd be definitely good for the boys, morale-wise, to hold them out. And I think that's a little knock on here from the Solomon Islands team.
I was going to say, you're probably a bit unlucky not to get a penalty for offside, and you do get one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the penalty's been awarded. So yeah, about 5 minutes or so to go. I think we'll be looking to hold them out here for sure. But yeah, it'd be good to have a set down there. Half, yeah, the penalty's quite relieving. So see if we can get the ball in early and exploit that blind side. That seems to be working for us this game.
Well, they're not afraid to throw the ball around Japan, so we'll see what they can come up with here in this set. Certainly not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. Shibasaki hasn't had a rest in this first half. And he tackled inside the Solomon Islands half. Fukasawa now. He's tackled 40 out from the line, so still a few tackles up their sleeve as they come to Shibasaki.
Shibasaki 忙しい。またボールもらって真ん中の方で40メートルからソロモンラインズのトライラインからタックル。
I think the Solomon Islands have figured out they need to get at least 3 in the tackle on Shibasaki.
また右行きます。
Fujitaka now, he'll be tackled inside the 30. Still a couple of tackles left at their disposal here, Japan. So come the open side. Shibasaki promotes it. Tsutsui. They spread the ball wide. Good pickup, good hands.
小西さんからナイスピックアップです。
Tsutsui shapes the kick, beats one. Little
左のキック、チップキック入りました。
The Solomon Islands cover it up.
Right.
I think that's Nakai. Nakai's beat about 3. He looks to pass to Lavenstar Tangaka. We've seen him in open pastures already. So a good kick return there from Nakai. Sorry, Ramo that was. Tangaka now, up over halfway.
日本のディフェンスまで来ます。ラインスピードが速くていいと思う。またラインが上がります、日本は。
Come to Rangi. Rangi's found Moava. Steps back inside. Moava. Moava going for the corner. He pins the ears back. He steps back inside. He beats the fullback. And Moava will take it around underneath the post. And that's a try to the Solomon Islands. 26 points to 6 with a kick to come.
あと3分ファーストハーフでソロムラインズまた入りました。これは26対6です。これキックが来ます。
It's his second try this afternoon. As we see the replay here, they shift the ball early in the set. It comes to Sangya, who throws a beautiful cutout pass. He puts his winger in space, steps back inside one. Thought he was just going to pin the ears back for the try line, but he stopped and propped and got inside the fullback, took it around underneath the post. So good finish there from the winger, Moava. And that's a heartbreaker, Dougie.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this close to half time. From inside their own half, don't get me wrong, yeah, beautiful try. They exploited the numbers out wide. They definitely came down that blind side, as you said earlier in that tackle count. I think he caught the wingers a bit off guard there. But once again, yeah, good chase towards the end. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get a hand on him to keep him out towards the sideline.
Sanya adds the extras. That's 28 points to 6 with just under 2 minutes to go in this first half.
まだキックはいいです。ソルマラインズは26対28対6です。すみません。
So tell me a little bit about rugby league in Japan, Dougie.
So yeah, it's definitely a work in progress still, but it's come a long way in the last couple of years, last 3, 4, 5 years or so. So I know the team here has been around for about a number of years. So as I said before, they do like to travel. They do like to bring themselves together, and there's a lot of players coming and going. But as of recently as well, they've just started a nice rugby league tournament in certain parts of Japan. So a lot of the players are allowed to get a run around there. It obviously opens the horizons for Japanese rugby league a bit more as well. I know for experience, a lot of the players in the team have a union history and experience behind them, pedigree as well. So a lot of them are shifting over codes to come play. But it seems to be that, yeah, a lot more people are looking to get on board for that, which is great signs for Japan going ahead.
It's good to see, and it's good to grow the game around the world.
Absolutely.
That's what this Emerging Nations tournament is all about. We've had countries taking part from Europe and Asia and Africa. So it's great to see the game of rugby league reaching its tentacles out around the world. It's Tangaka now. He'll be tackled on halfway, so 40 seconds to go in this first half.
40秒 the first half です。
Coming to you from the beautiful Windsor, home of the Windsor Wolves. Tuesday night football on Bar TV Sports. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. 20 seconds to go in this first half. So this will be the last possession of the first half as Sangya steps off his right.
Oh, he passed this.
Tangaka, the ball's on the deck. There's an error, so that might just see us out till half time.
これソロマラインズのノックオンのハーフタイムこれしてないけどあと3秒くらいがあります。スクラム入るか分かりません。これでハーフタイムです。今ソロマラインズ28点対日本6点です。
There goes the siren in the background, so it's half time here at Windsor. The scoreline reads Solomon Islands 28, Japan 6. We'll be back after the half time break. Welcome back here to Windsor. We're about to get the second half underway here in this Emerging Nations World Championships clash between the Solomon Islands and Japan. We were joined in the first half by Dougie Streeter from the Japanese team. I've now got Josh Taufao.
Very close.
Taufao. I'm getting there with the names.
By
the end of the tournament, I'll be good.
Hey, I've been getting there with the names as well. In terms of my name actually comes from Tonga. It's actually not a Solomon Island name, hence why it's Taufao. But yeah, the boys' names here, a lot of the names come from the same island. That's the funny thing with this team is many of these boys, nearly half the team all come from the one province, the Renabellona province down in the Solomon Islands, the Polynesian province of the Solomon Islands, and I think a few of them come from the Melanesian side.
Yeah, right, okay. So Josh is going to be up here telling us a little bit about Solomon Islands Rugby League, as Japan just can't find touch. Lavenstar Tangaka will bring it back. So tell us a little bit about Rugby League in the Solomon Islands.
Rugby League in the Solomon Islands is a very much, the word emerging is very much what it suits it. A lot of these boys, and you probably tell by the style of their game, from union backgrounds. Not a lot of them, all of them play for the local union competition in Honiara, and the game Rugby League itself is very much coming up. This is they don't have a full-fledged competition back home of Rugby League. So the way, actually I was talking to these boys this week, is the way that the team actually came together was they just said, hey, to the rugby union players, let's all have a few of you come trial and we'll select a team from there. But yeah, the word emerging is definitely what you can say the game of Rugby League is in the Solomon Islands. So hopefully these boys go back home with some wins under their belt and really encourage other fellas to really get on top of it.
Well, it's a really good, as you said the word emerging a couple of times, and that's what this tournament's all about, the emerging nations. It's about giving these nations a chance to play some competitive rugby league.
That's it, yeah.
And as you said, with the rugby union background, hopefully converting some of them over. And
yeah, definitely.
Who knows what can happen?
Yeah, speaking about converting it, the same topic. A lot of these boys found the game rugby league much more. They related. Some of them actually preferred rugby league over rugby union, which is a very good sign. When it comes to obviously this World Cup has a lot of things to do with it. But yeah, so the game. These fellas themselves are interested in the game, so again, hopefully they go back home and continue with that.
Well, you said hopefully they go home with a couple of wins under their belt.
Yeah.
They had a victory over Hong Kong on the other day at 32-12, so and they're in front here, so they might be heading home with a few wins in their kit bag.
That's it.
So they put it up high, and Lavenstar Tangaka just can't hold on to it. Good challenge for the ball. He's knocked it on, so it'll be Japan ball 30 out from their own line. Scoreline reads 28 points to 6 here at Windsor. Solomon Islands over Japan in this day 4 clash in the Emerging Nations World Championships. Had a few games on today. We had the Africa United side taking on the Mediterranean team, and the Mediterranean team running out 35-18 winners. We also had the physical disability game between Australia and New Zealand. That was an absolute thriller.
Yeah,
Australia
coming back 9 minutes, I believe it was 9 minutes coming back. Australia came back.
Yeah, they scored a length of the field try with a minute to go.
22-16, was it?
And beat those Kiwi Devils. So it was good to see.
Our brothers across the Tasman.
Yeah, it was good to see the Aussies get one up over the Kiwis in some form of sport.
Seem to have an injury over here, or close call maybe.
Yeah, just clutching at maybe a hamstring or the back of the knee. A little break in play here. Yeah, so spreading the gospel of rugby league around the world, and the Solomon Island boys will hopefully take this game home and continue on with it. I spoke to the CEO of the International Rugby League, and he was hopeful of this tournament continuing in some shape or form over the next couple of years. So really good chance for these emerging nations to continue playing the game of rugby league.
Definitely.
Have you got any sponsors that you want to plug for the Solomon Islands Rugby League?
Look,
or you want to get on board? Anybody out there interested in sponsoring the Solomon Islands Rugby League team?
Maybe in a few years once I finish my schooling, but I'll definitely get on top of that. No, it's one thing that observing rugby league just in general, comparing it to rugby union. When we do look in the Solomons, I believe it's about creating that culture of rugby league. You look in union here in Australia and various parts of the world, and they do have that culture of rugby league, rugby union, I should say. And one of the things I reckon we could really work on back home is really providing a culture where the boys can say this is a game that attracts us, that attracts us to play.
Well, I got to see the Solomon Islands in their first game, and they looked a little bit jittery at times, and they came up against a red-hot Turkey team. This is their third game now, and I've got the pleasure of calling them again, and they've certainly
improved.
There's no nerves. They look more confident with the ball in hand, and as we see them bundle Japan into touch, they certainly hit hard in defence.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's good to see from the Solomon Islands as
their footing confidence.
The scoreline remains 28 points to 6 here early in the second half. They'll have a scrum feed just this side of Japan's half. Full set of 6 up their sleeve. So who in the team is the rock star? Who do we keep an eye on moving forward?
I believe Laven's very good in terms of speed. If you observed throughout the kickoff, when they have kicked it off, he's always been the first one up there running up to get the ball. A lot of physical attributes to the young man as well in terms of your natural ability.
Sanya throws a big cutout pass. It's just over the head of his teammate. They tap it back in. They've lost about 30 metres and gone into touch as well. So good pressure there from Japan to turn the ball over.
And the number 7 too, Timo Sianga, very good runs coming up. Not only does he know how to pass the ball, but in terms of as a half, he can run the ball as well. I was observing him in the first half, palming a lot of those Japanese boys away and running away with the ball.
All right, Joshua, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you join me in commentary, mate. And I wish only good things for Solomon Island Rugby League moving forward.
No problem. Thank you so much for having us.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, and all the best to all the teams in the emerging World Cup.
That was Josh Taufau. I'm getting there. As I said, I'll be right by the end of the tournament as Shibasaki runs over the top of a couple. Shoved back in defence, but good yards from the big man. It's been Japan's best so far today. So they come to Tsutsui. Nice unders ball there to Fukasawa. Maybe tackled 10 metres out from the line. So they come to the open side. Shibasaki, short ball. That's the 34 Williams. He's pushed back. So they're close here, Japan. 28 points to 6 down. They need to be next to score. So they've got some numbers out the back. Oh, just hesitated on the pass. Opportunity goes begging, and they've called a knock on against Japan as well. So disappointing result there for Japan. They stripped them for numbers down that right-hand side. And if the pass had been let go a little earlier, I think they would have gone in the corner. We see the replay there and just double pumped it and probably didn't need to. He had the numbers on the outside, 2-man overlap. I'm joined back in commentary by Dougie Streeter, and a chance goes begging there for Japan.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, I thought we had a few numbers out on the right side there, but no, the Solomon Islands defence is definitely up to the task just then.
Yeah, they created the opportunity on their right-hand side. They created the overlap, and that last pass just didn't stick.
But then again, it all stemmed from that good kick chase from Japan. I think the Carino brothers getting up there, definitely putting a bit of pressure on, sending the Solomon player on the over the sideline there. So it's a good hustle, yeah, good defence, good effort from the boys.
At 6.5 minutes gone here in this second half. Is the clock not working? I'll get my technical experts onto that one. We had the clock stopped here for a break in play.
セカンドハーフの7分ぐらい経って今クロック今止まってますと見えるからもう調べて分かりません。
Tell you what, he's not here at the moment, but Josh did join me in commentary, and there are plenty of fans of Joshy out there, loving the voice. Hopefully he watches this one back. Can respond to some of that fan mail on the live stream. As the Solomon Islands win the scrum feed and they're up over their 20. That'll be Tangaka. He's up over the 30. Starting to get a little dark here. We saw this in the first day of competition when the sun went down and the lights came on. Got a little dark here. The pictures on your screen are a lot better than what it is out there for the players at the moment. As the Solomon Islands just try to rush that, play the ball and make an error. So Japan will have a scrum feed inside the Solomon Islands territory. There's Josh. Plenty of fans on Facebook, Josh. Make sure you get back to that fan mail. Plenty of love there for Josh from the Solomon Islands.
今は日本のスクラムフィードです。
Solomon Islands with a little bit of a push there in the
勝ちまし
scrum.
た。でソロモンアイランドの方に40メートルラインに今。
Tsutsui drifts across field, looking for a runner back on the inside. He just has to take the tackle, and a second effort there.
ツツイはペナルティーがもらいました。
Sal Matangi just went on with the tackle and he probably didn't need to, and he's given away the penalty. So really good opportunity here for Japan. They're going to kick for touch. They didn't find touch earlier on.
今度こそはキック多いです。左の方からアウト。
Makes certain that time. Full set of 6 here for Japan. 20 out from the Solomon Islands try line. Scoreline reads 28 points to 6. Solomon Islands over Japan. He tackled on the first play just shy of the 10-metre line. So they come to the try scorer, Shibasaki. He shrugs off one. And there's that 3-man tackle again. And they earn themselves another penalty, Japan. Inside the 10. Tell you what, if I was Shibasaki, I'd be taking the tap and just charging. He's been near unstoppable today. Good advice, Dan.
10メートルから柴崎さんです。今日また難しいゲームあります。
Good footwork there, avoiding the first tackle. They're only 5 metres out here, Japan. 28 points to 6 down. They need to score next. Now they're even closer. 1 metre out from the
あと
line.
1メートルで入ります日本。あともうちょっとです。
Slow to get up.
今キャプテンの福重が今
Shibasaki from dummy half. And the Solomon Islands are awake to it, and we've got a penalty.
これは日本のペナルティーです。今座ってる選手は9番のもうキャプテンと思うです。
The referee looks to be calling out. Just having a chat with the skipper there. Couldn't quite hear what he was saying. That might be the official warning though. A couple of penalties back to back, so they continue down that path. They'll end up with somebody in the sin bin, the Solomon Islands.
足のインジュリーは9番の和樹さんです。キャプテンです。これでフィールド降りますと思う。
For those of you watching the game of rugby league, maybe for the first time, if a team gives away too many penalties on their own goal line, slows the play down, they risk losing a player for 10 minutes. So that would be a big advantage to Japan if the Solomon Islands continue to give away penalties. As it stands, they've still got 13 on 13 out there, so Japan will have a full set of 6, 10 metres out from the line.
Yeah, it's a tough break for the boys. Looks like the fearless almighty skip is coming off the field. Number 9 there. We know he had a bit of injury trouble in the last game, so yeah, he set out the last game. In the first game, he had a bit of injury trouble. So hopefully it's nothing too serious or a redo for that. So yeah, we'll see how he's looking.
So they come down the short side now. Fukasawa with the quick play the ball. They come the open side. They go through the hands, they run around the back, they take out a lead runner. It's still play on, he puts the kick in. Referee calls play on, so they get away with one there, Japan. To be a little bit of obstructions. They go down that short side. They've had some lock down those short sides, and they're going to go over. Try to Japan. They've caught them out down the blind side. They've caught them napping. Japan go over in the far corner. 28 points to 10 with a kick to come. Some good vision there, Dougie.
Yeah, definitely, exploited the blind side again. So I saw, Kenta obviously saw a bit of space now. They're trying to get the kick off, a bit under pressure, so it's more of a kick pass just to play a bit next to him. But he got the right idea, he saw the space, and they went down there the next play, exploited that blind side.
Good footwork, good fend, and Fujitaka over in the corner. Some lovely footwork and a stiff fend. Sees him get over the try line.
That try to Japan takes the score at Solomon Islands 28, Japan 10 with the kick to come. 29
minutes to go in this game. Down by 3 converted tries at the moment. They're certainly holding their own, Japan.
これは16番の仮のフット押しです、キックするのは。右のサイドラインの近い。
There's the kick and goal.
いい感じだけど。
It's a high one. It doesn't have the legs to get there. So the scoreline remains 28 points to 10. Solomon Islands over Japan. 28.5 minutes to go here in this day 4 clash.
じゃあキックは外れで、今は日本10点対ソロモンアイランズ28点。あとは30分くらいあります。
Plenty of action coming your way tomorrow as well. Got 4 games from the Emerging Nations Championships. All coming to you from New Era Stadium at Cabramatta. So that'll be their first taste of Emerging Nations actions after the weekend's games were transferred to Kellyville due to wet weather. There's the kickoff. It's allowed to bounce, but they get a kind one, Japan, and they'll make their way off their own try line. As Williams does well to beat the first, but can't beat big Mayabadi. Shibasaka just bumping players off. The ball's been stripped, but the referee's seen 2 in the tackle.
ペナルティーです。もう人数多いってね、ワンオンワンじゃなくて2人入っててね、これはペナルティーです。
So again, for those of you rugby league novices out there might be watching for the first time, if it's a one-on-one tackle, you can strip the ball off the opponent, but if there's 2 or more in the tackle on the ball carrier, that will be a penalty. So Japan now making their way up towards halfway.
ラグビーリーグで初めて見てる人はタックルを1対1だったらね、ストリップをするのはいいです。でも人数が2人か3人いるとストリップはそうなったらペナルティーがなります。
Ball just spills out the back there for Japan, so they lose a little bit of momentum there. Tsutsui will have to take the tackle. They're still inside their own half. So they come down the left-hand side.
日本は左方向に来ます。
Carino turns back underneath.
望月まだゲーム張りました。
Tsutsui now through the hands. Shift the ball. They like to shift the ball early, Japan. Not afraid to chance their arm. He'll be asked to go back and play it. Thought he might have got away with one there. The referee blows time back on as they come to the left-hand side and they
左の方のキックです。
high.
チェイスはいいです、日本から。
And they've put it down on the deck. It's gone backwards by the Solomon Islands. It's still on the deck. And now we've got a foot race on. Cover defence coming across. Singamoana beats one. And a good tackle there to bring Singamoana down. Looks to be a little hurt. There might have been a hint of a leg out there, but managed to get his body involved as well, I think. So we've got the Japanese player limping as well. It was a good kick from Japan, and Solomon Islands eventually got a hold of it, and Singamoana just put the speed on down the sideline, step back in field, and a desperate attempted tackle from the Japanese cover defensive stopped him. As we see the replay here, ball spilt backwards by the Solomon Islands, so it's still play on to this point. Comes out the back to Singamoana. Nice fend, 2 fends, and off he went. It was at this point you thought he might go all the way, and the cover defence came across, and yeah, just a little leg hung out. They might have got away with one there, Japan.
スグナ選手は今座ってます。今右足の怪我してますと思う。状況わかりません。
Both men receiving attention.
ソロバンアイランズの選手もそのコンタクトまだまだ座ってます。今立ちました。
It's good to see both men back on their feet too. So Singa Moana will play the ball.
ソガナ選手は今これでオフです。後半も1番のショーン・ガビーテスです。
Looks like Sean Gabides will come on to the field as the substitute. Sayo Matangi.
Nice tackle 今日本。また柴崎です。
20 out from the line. Matangi again. Sayo Matangi.
これ日本のラインのが20メートルぐらい。でプレードボールします。左の方に来ます。
They've got some numbers out here. Taupongi split them, and Taupongi plants it over in the corner. Just a little bit too much speed there from the 5'8". Found the hole in the Japanese defence and just made a beeline for that corner post and plants it over in the corner. 32 points to 10 with a kick to come.
ソロムラインズの左方に来て6番の選手が速すぎてソロムラインズが入りました。これでソロムラインズ32対日本10。
So we see the replay here. Sangya with the ball to his 5'8". Taupongi just put the old stiff arm out and then had a bit too much pace for Shibasaki. He goes over in the corner.
これキックきます。サイドラインの左の方から1メートルぐらいからです。
Scores 32-10. Tough kick here. Right up against that left-hand touchline.
これは難しいキックです。
Sangya to try and add the extras.
風も今出ました。
There's the kick.
入りました。
Put it over too. Great kick there from Sangya.
Nice kick です今。
34 points to 10, 23 and a half minutes to go in this day 4 clash at the Emerging Nations World Championships. Probably a good opportunity to thank the sponsors of this tournament as well for making this possible. We've got Rugby League International Federation, New South Wales Rugby League, National Rugby League, New South Wales Government Office of Sport, Beastware, St Mary's Rugby League Club, Cabramatta Leagues, and of course Windsor Leagues Club, and that's where we are tonight.
Yeah, I just want to take the chance to thank all the guys working with us behind the scenes as well as the Rugby World Cup here going on, the Emerging Nations. As I mentioned before, yeah, we've got Mind Lab has been helping us out. We've got YBC as well and Beastware. Just big shout out. Just keep up the good work, guys. It's been awesome working with you so far.
Maya Barty with the offload and showing a clear pair of heels here is Ramo. He's brought down on halfway. Sorry to interrupt there, Dougie.
That's all right.
It's Maya Barty with the offload. Solomon Islands now on the front foot.
Solomon Islands はディフェンダー強い。今日本のディフェンダー3人ぐらい抜いた。
Kangalu tough to bring down, and that's Sao Matangi.
Solomon Islands またフィールドの真ん中の方を狙ってると思う。そういう見える。
So come the open side, the Solomon Islands. That's Sangya. And he's wrapped up and it's stripped. Looked like there might have been 2 in the tackle there, but Japan come up with
日本
possession.
がステップしてボールもらいました。今度右の方が人数あります。
They shifted early now, Japan. They've got some space out here. Good enterprising rugby league.
これソノバンラインズのトライラインから40メートルです。右の方です。今度こそ左来ます。
30 out from the Solomon Islands line. So take one towards the post. Quick play the ball. It comes back now. Tsutsui Nice short ball.
ナイスセブン抜いた
Williams steps up his left.
あ
He
と
goes
1メート
close,
ルぐらい
Williams. He'll be tackled 2 out from the line and a penalty.
ペナルティーもらいました
That was
ナ
Sal
イスな
Matangi.
34番のアンドリュー・ウィリアムズです
He could be in a bit of trouble here, Sal Matangi.
それもないんですな危ないかもしれない
Referee's called him out and he's gone to the sin bin.
これでシンビンねそれもないんです選手はシンビンで10分ぐらい10分ねサイ
It was a good chase and tackle by Sal Matangi and he just went on with it a bit too long for the referee's liking.
じゃあここから次の10分は日本は選手13人対それもないんですね12人です入りますか分かりません
So now Japan will have the advantage of playing against 12 players for the next 10 minutes. So
まだ右行きます
they can just hold on to the ball, Japan. They'll probably find some gaps in this Solomon Island defence now. Shibasaki in a dummy half as he goes down the short side and bumps one off. It's 3 in the tackle. It takes 3 to bring him down.
あと今ソルメナイルの選手が今怪我あります
Have you had to tackle Shibasaki at training?
No, luckily not.
I wouldn't want to.
No, absolutely not, no.
It's a 3-man tackle minimum at the moment to bring him down.
Off the field, his big friendly teddy bear though. He loves singing, loves getting his iPhone out. He definitely sings along to a few beats there. And the only thing he's missing is a little ukulele, mate. It'd be the full package, I think.
Sounds like I might get along with him.
Maybe.
Might have to do a duet up at the Leagues Club later.
I look forward to it, mate. I look forward to it.
We've got a Solomon Islands player down in back play here. They're receiving a bit of attention, so we've got to stop in play. 21 minutes to go in this day 4 fixture.
Well, if he isn't a handful enough, so let me know. He's got an older brother as well who likes to play league. So he's had a bit of a stint over here. So played for the Broncos, I think, for a little bit. But he's over in Japan at the moment playing. But unfortunately, he didn't get the time off to come over here to have a run around with us.
That's a shame.
Yeah, true shame. A true shame at all. But I tell you what, and he's definitely doing their name proud.
They'll play the ball 5 out from the line. Still nearly a full set of 6 at their disposal. They're very deep here, Japan. Nearly back up to the 40-metre line. They're only a metre out.
日本も多く立ってます。
Could be a
あと1メートルぐらいで入ります、日本。
backline move coming here.
早いプレーのボールです。左の方に来ます。
Shift the ball to Tsutsui, who steps off his left and beats one, beats another, but can't beat the third. So he'll be tackled inside the 10. Shibasaki in a dummy
まだ
half.
左来ます。
And he throws the dummy. That's Carino. This will be the last tackle. Shibasaki in a dummy half again. A little kick in behind it. Have he got over? I think so. Japan are in for their 3rd try. Lovely little kick out of dummy half.
まだレフ分かりません。
Referee points to the
トラ
spot.
イです。日本入りました。これは3トライです。3回。
Might have been a little hint of offside, but again, Japan get away with it and they go over for their 3rd try of the day.
ダミハーフからいいキックです。早く出ていいキックが出ました。
34 points to 14 with a kick to come. And every time you think Japan are out of this game, they strike back and keep their noses in it. Showing good signs of character here, the Japanese side. We see the replay. We'll call it line ball. The kick from Shibasaki can do everything, the big man.
He sure can.
I can't quite see who that is that planted the ball down. Nonetheless, they're over for their 3rd try of the night.
まだ20分変わりまして、セカンドハーフ。今、ソルメラインズ34点対日本14。まだ16番のカリノ、太しキックします。
Futoshi Carino will try to have the extras.
キックはいいです。入りました。
He does so. 34 points to 16 here. Windsor Sports Complex, home of the Windsor Wolves. Big thank you to the Windsor Club for hosting these games. Got a beautiful setup here down at Windsor. Lovely little grandstand to keep me out of the weather, which is great. Well, it would certainly be a good comeback, but it's not out of the realms of possibility here for Japan. They are playing against 12 men at the moment. Sao Matangi in the sin bin for the Solomon Islands. If this expansive rugby league can stick for Japan, there'll be a big chance of getting themselves right back into this game.
今13人対12人で日本入りました。またできるかなわかりません。
Japan now look to bring it off their own goal line.
こっち左方の人数あります。でも右の方に行きます。
And that's a good run too, so they're making meters here, Japan. The big forwards of the Solomon Islands might be starting to tire a little bit. Play the ball 35 out from their own line. Tsutsui now as they shift through their hands again. Good ball skills there from Japan. Can't find a crack in the Solomon Islands defence this time though. They come back towards the centre of the field. Be tackled just about on halfway. So a good set of 6 after points.
Shibasaki がキックします。
That's a good kick from Shibasaki as well.
チェイスはいいです。3人もいます。ナイスパス。
They can't get around them, the Solomon Islands.
キックチェイス強くて、ソロランズ自分の10メートルラインでプレードボールします。
Few players slow to get back as Sanya's taken out a dummy half. So chewing up the tackles here, the Solomon Islands.
ソロランズの選手ちょっと遅くて戻ります。
There's Tangaka with the offload to Tangaka. I like to think they might be brothers. It's Taupongi now. He'll be tackled 30 out from the line. A bit of a shove there from Taupongi as Tangaka. That's Darwin Tangaka. He'll be tackled 40 out from his own line. Last tackle. So good set defensively from Japan. Limiting the meters and an error. And they swoop on Shibasaki again. He's going to go all the way.
20メートル、10メートル。
Miyabati chasing.
また入りました。いいかなわかりません。わかりませんまだ。
Miyabati with a desperate lunge towards the end, but I think Shibasaki got the ball down.
トライがもらいました。
And that's the second time today he's been Johnny on the spot. Swoops on possession and runs 40 metres to score.
また柴崎40メートルから走って入りました。
Great chase from Jimmy Miyabati, the big man. A desperate lunge at the end. I think he was arguing that he might have got a foot to it, but in the referee's defence, you're not really allowed to do that anyway. And all of a sudden, 34 points to 20 with a kick to come from under the post. As we see the replay, Sangyu just couldn't handle the pass and Shibasaki put the foot down. He had the big man behind him chasing.
大きいけどすごい速さで今ボール持って走りました今。すごいスキルです。
Plants the ball underneath the black dot. So 34 to 20 with a kick to come. It could and should be 34-22.
これは彼のフットショー。もっと簡単なキックです。今前からです。15分もあります。
There's the kick. Oh, in off the upright.
キックいいです。ポーストヒット入りました。ギリギリで入りました。
Nearly put the commentator's curse on him there, Dougie.
Almost.
I've done that a couple of times this week. I should probably wait till after they've kicked it to make my predictions.
It's a true thing. I think the ones right in front seem to be the most dangerous, I think, so far.
Well, it's game on here at Windsor. 34 points to 22. We've got just under 15 minutes to go in this game.
そのトライで今、ソルメランズ34点対日本22点です。あと15分でね、面白い終わりやります。
As Haroi makes his way back onto the field for the Solomon Islands, they're still down to 12 men at the moment.
まだソルメランズは12戦中でやってます。もう少しでまた13人います。
The Solomon Islands to get us back underway.
その10分でね、
They're in absolutely no hurry to.
12ポイント日本がスコアできました。
So, Dougie, Japan go around again on Thursday against Hong Kong by the looks of things.
Yeah, we sure do.
Have you guys played them before?
So the team has. The team was over there, I think, 2 years ago to have a run around with them. So yeah, lots of good bonds in the team there. a lot of the players are good mates with a few of the Hong Kong boys there. But yeah, we have been showing our sport. We have been watching them play. They've got a few small players, like their halfback Spence. I think he's about 60 kilos when he's wet. But yeah, he plays with the heart of a lion, that boy. So it'll be really interesting to see our boys come up against them. I think it'll be a bit more on par with the skill level with the two teams there than against Turkey and Poland. But yeah, it's definitely interesting.
So still throwing it around. They offload Japan. They're making inroads through this Solomon Islands defence. The forwards for the Solomon Islands seem to be getting tired here late in the game.
The Solomon Islands are forward でね、時間経って
Carino with the shot ball and an offload. Oh, Carino just couldn't hold on to it. That would have been a really good chance for Japan. They'd drawn 2 and 3 defenders into the tackle and they managed to get the offload away and the pass just didn't stick.
その最後のね、12分はね、日本が左方と右の方と大きくいくと、もうスペースありますと、もう人数もありますけど、ウィンガーは速いです。また大きくボールもらったらね、面白いと思う。まあ、ソロモンアイランズのスクラム、10分のラインから40メートルのスクラムプットです。
Solomon Islands win the scrum feed in their own half. Singa Moana from the back of the scrum as they make their way up towards the halfway line now.
タックルはいいです。Lachlan Greaves 今2回目のタックルです。
Yuki Katasi there with the run. That's Hori now.
日本のディフェンシブライン上がってます。スピードが強い。
So they come down the short side. A little juggle there from Mayanuu. Tackled 40 out from the Japan line, so it's imperative that Japan hold the Solomon Islands out here if they have any chance of bringing off this. Sangnia goes straight through, comes to the fullback. A great chase from Shibasaki.
タックルがいいです。すごい。今トライセーバー出ました。
10 metres out from the line, and that is a try saver. So get out of dummy half. They go for the line. There's the offload. They go for the line again. Do they get over? I think they do. The Solomon Islands score.
あとトライです。ソロモンアイランズトライです。
And it looks like big Jimmy Mayabadi might have put the final nail in the coffin of the Japan comeback. 38 points to 22 with a kick to come. They look to have the play wrapped up there, Japan, and it was the late offload that was the killer.
今惜しかった。今レートオフロードでもらって今入りました。もうディフェンスが強くってね、いいと思ったけど、オフロードで出ました。
It was Sangya's run that set it up as big Jimmy Mayabadi plows over for his second try. And with just under 10 minutes to go, a very kickable conversion here for Sangya. Might be a bridge too far for Japan. They still are up against 12 men though for the next little bit. Sangya pilots it through the uprights.
キックはいいです。あと10分でソロモンアイランズ40点対日本22点です。
So we've got Roseanne Cavasarua. She's pretty excited about that last try. She's been cheering on the Solomon Islands all game. Big shout out to Roseanne. Just over 9 minutes to go in this day 4 clash here at the Emerging Nations World Championships.
ここから日本からビッグチェイスないといけないです。
Shibasaki will get us back underway. What can't this man do?
キックオフも柴崎さんからです。短いです。高い短いです。真ん中の方。そのラインズをもらいました。
It's well taken by Tangaka. He's got himself on the score sheet today.
強い。それが9の選手から強いランです。
Sayo Matangi's back out there and he's looking to make up for lost time. So they're back to their full complement, the Solomon Islands, 13 on 13 now.
じゃあこれで今ソルモンアイランズ選手また入って13対13です。
Mayanu with a sloppy play of the ball, but he gets away with one, and that's Mayabadi. He scored a double today.
タックルはいいです。
Good legs tackle, a quick play of the ball, and he didn't see it coming.
柴崎またもらいました。
Shibasaki again.
また行きます。
He's been called for a knock on, Shibasaki.
柴崎さんからノックオンです。じゃあスクラムが
I'll tell you what,
50メートルラインからです。
in a team, in a losing side, 40 to 22 down, he's been near the best on ground today.
No, absolutely. He does not stop. He's got no off switch at all. If he sees that ball on the ground, he's going straight forward as well. And I definitely like to run around. Good to see him with his jersey still on this game. Yeah, he lost one of those against Turkey, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, the old ball and jersey technique. Nah, but just like him, testament to the team. No matter what the score is, no matter how far we got to go, they will be playing the full 80 minutes. They will be coming home strong.
Don't forget, if you're liking what you see from these emerging nations World Championships, you can get down to Cabramatta tomorrow. There'll be 4 games on at New Era Stadium. Tangaka now. Tangaka still going. 11-star Tangaka. He'll be tackled 20 out from the line. Solomon Islands back on the attack. 40 points to 22. Solomon Islands lead Japan. 6 minutes 45 to go in this game. And that's Saumatangi. Saumatangi for the line. He's tackled only a couple of metres away. He's just come back from the sin bin. So go from dummy half. And I think they get there.
Dummy half から右行って潜って入りました。
Tenga Moana burrows over from dummy half. And that'll be all she wrote for Japan, who've been gallant in defeat today. They can hold their heads high from this performance, but Solomon Islands jump out to a 44 to 22 lead with a kick to come.
じゃあソルブラインズからまたトライです。右の方。今44点対22点です。キックが来ます。右のサイドラインから10メートルぐらいです。
It's unfortunate, Dougie, because I don't think this scoreline reflects how close this game's actually been.
Yeah, not. It's a bit hard, but I think definitely that the size has something to do with it. But we're not the biggest team running out there. I think, yeah, especially in the first about 10, 15, 20 minutes, the first half and second half. So I think, yeah, the Turkey team, the Poland and the Solomon Island team here, I think, well, they got a bit of gas. They tend to have the size advantage over us and make a few metres through the middle.
Sanya will look to add the extras. 44 points to 22. Just over 5 minutes to go in this game. There's the kick.
キックは左で外れました。あと5分あって44点対22点です。
With 5 minutes to go in this one, Solomon Islands will have their second win of this tournament. As I said, if you can get down to Cabramatta tomorrow, there'll be 4 games live, or you can watch them live on Bar TV Sports as well. 4 games. The first one kicking off at 12 p.m. So another long day for the Bar TV boys.
As you said, yeah, it's a bit of a one-sided scoreline at the moment, but I'm taking nothing away from the Solomon Islands team at all. They have played hard, they have played tough, and they've definitely found some space around the outside as well. So it's good to see them click as well.
As they take the kick off. And that pass has gone about a metre forward. That looked like Drew Brees playing for the Saints today.
キックオフの後、日本またボールもらいます。ソルモンアイランズの35メートルからのスクラムフィールドです、日本の。
Well, with 4 minutes to go here, Dougie, a good chance for Japan to finish this game on a high note.
Well, definitely, yeah. We've put some points on today, which is more than I can say for the last few outings. So yeah, in the last 2 games, we've been stuck on the 6 points only between the 2 of them. So yeah, it's definitely the boys are going to come off their heads held high, but yeah, it will definitely be a big motivation boost if we get another few points, maybe another couple of tries or another try under our wing, before we call the full 80.
You said they'll come off with their heads held high. Well, they should do no matter what, because they've put in a really good performance today. Be quite easy for them after their first 2 games to shut up shop and think about heading home, but they've definitely dug in today and showed a lot of character. So big kudos to the Japanese side.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to thank all the fans out there as well. I've got one of the smallest, loudest fan groups I think we've got out here who have the flags up there for every game. So it's a big shout out to those guys. It's an absolute pleasure having you guys here cheer us on. So thank you for that.
Now listen, for the next Emerging Nations tournament, can we get you guys to fill your numbers in on the back?
Yeah,
really tough for me to see.
Yes, I have been told, they've been the nightmare jersey, I think, to try to read the numbers off. Yeah, we got the black jerseys with just a red outline in them.
Yeah, it's a killer. So if you could just fill them in with red, that'd be great.
Noted.
A lot better.
Noted. Just for you, mate.
Thank you.
That's all right.
So come the left side now. It's Kanishi. He'll be tackled inside the 20.
Yeah, so there's Konishi's son, so one of our oldest players and our manager, actually. So, I think he's about 38, still having a run around. So
Great little kick in behind. And just unable to pick it up.
Very close.
Futoshi Kirino just couldn't get the bounce. A lovely little kick from Kenshi Tsutsui.
Yeah, nice.
He's got a little bit of class about him, doesn't he, Tsutsui?
No, he sure does, but he's one of our... He's grown up in New Zealand. So he definitely knows what it's like running against a few boys bigger than him, going up over there. It doesn't mind a bit of contact. He does not shy away from it at all, that boy.
There's a lovely little kick in behind from the number 7. Carino just couldn't get the bounce he was looking for. If he had got the right bounce, he might have gone over in the corner.
I think so. He's got lightning legs and hands, he does, Carino.
So we see the replay here. Lovely little kick in behind. And just when he wanted it to sit up, it just dribbled on, and it's unlucky from Japan as Taupongi's away. Taupongi, the foot race is on. The cover defence is coming. Taupongi's going to go for the corner. He's put the foot down. The cover defence can't get there. He's gone into touch. What a great chase.
トライじゃないです。すいません。ギャンビッツからチェイスしてタッチラインの左の方に行きました。
Who was that? Was that Sagano out there?
No, so that's Sean. That's going to be Sean Gabites there.
What a chase from Gabites.
So what a rundown. So I know he's just come off a dislocated shoulder in his last game, so he missed the last one. But yeah, to see him flying out there is definitely good signs for us.
Well, we spoke about character a few minutes ago. That is definitely right up there. 44 points to 22 down.
What an effort.
Splits the line and runs the best part of 80 metres. And what an effort from Gabites.
He is lightning quick, isn't he? He flew out of that. He flew through that line, sorry.
Taupongi was home for all the tea in China. And Gabites, with a last-ditch effort, managed to shepherd him into touch. What a great chase.
ここから日本スクラムフィールドです。自分の10メートルから。
Let's see if Japan can answer with their own long-range effort.
日本はどうしますか。オフロードいいです。
Still throwing it around even in the dying stages here,
左
Japan.
の方が人数あります。日本は。右の方に行きました。はい、ナイスフットワークです。
Lovely footwork indeed. Is still trying to bring him down. He's tackled 32 out from his own line. Just under 40 seconds to go in this clash between Japan and the Solomon Islands. Scoreline reads Solomon Islands 44, Japan 22.
ナイスオフロードです。
Japan will take the tackle about 40 metres out from their own line. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if they've got a little trick play up their sleeve as they shift to the right.
日本は右の方に来ます。カットアウトボールです。
Nice footwork. He beats one and runs into the big Jimmy May.
オフロードいいです。また右に来ます。惜しかった。
Not long to go. I'm not sure they'll get another play.
まだガビーテーズは戦ってます。それが最後のバザーで40分が経ちました。
And that'll be full time.
じゃあ最後のスコアはソロモンアイランズの44点対日本の22点です。
A little bit of niggle here after the full-time whistle, but scoreline here at Windsor Sporting Complex, the home of the Windsor Wolves, Solomon Islands 44, Japan 22. I've been joined today in commentary by Dougie Streeter from the Japanese Rugby League. Thank you very much, Dougie, for joining me, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me up here. Thanks for putting up with me for full 80 minutes.
All good. I'm glad to have you. It would be pretty boring if you had to listen to me for 80 minutes. So don't forget, guys, we've got 4 games coming to you live from Cabramatta tomorrow. So if you can get a chance, tune in on Bar TV Sports or get down to Cabramatta. I'm Dan McCamley signing off.